Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to One Last Hand. Welcome back to ISS Vanguard. This is episode 11. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are on the Vanguard and we are under attack. That's what happened last time. If you haven't seen any of the episodes of this, I'd highly recommend going and checking out episode number 1. It's in the playlist in the description below. But we are on the Vanguard. Things are going down on the Vanguard. We're being attacked and we need to fend them off, really. We've got a mission, beat back the assaults. Aggregator strike teams are moving throughout the ship. We must stop them before they gain an unstoppable advantage. Remove all P233 cards from the planet boards. These here, 233 cards. We'll have a look at those in a second. Hint, the order in which you clear the sectors can have a large impact on your mission. Sector 5 will let you rearm. Sector 6 will let you add more crew members. And Sector 4 will let you launch an interceptor. When you fulfill the objective, you will be asked to discard this mission. So I'm going to keep this mission over here because we haven't got a huge amount of room elsewhere. So we should just talk about where we are, I guess, shall we? The damaged bridge. The bridge suffered heavy damage from one of the first blasts, cutting it off and knocking out several key systems. So we cannot leave here until we have done some bits and pieces. We either need to roll a spanner and a computer, or 4 blues to go to log 188 if we get an accident, or the Vanguard, the basic symbol, this one here. We will add 1 marker to the enemy advantage slot and roll a danger die. Youchie! So we really want to get those 2 symbols. What else have we got going on? So let's talk about these ones over here. I'll just zoom in a bit, I guess. So the Aggregator assault. The bulbous hulking armoured suits are tearing through the ship, destroying everything in their path. Fight off the assault. The Aggregator, if the Aggregator war swarm is on the planet board, roll C instead of A. So we roll a dice check as well as an advantage. Any one of the 4 symbols there, so strength, shield, alien eyeballs and computers, are successes, which is okay, but we need 5 successes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one is off the end. And there's these tracks at the bottom. Every time they reach the last slot, we add 2 markers to the enemy track, and that takes us to this section of the board here, which is enemy advantage. If there are 10 or more markers on this slot, go to 147. We can do a dice check. It has to be done from one of these sectors with this symbol in, and it says reduce enemy advantage may be performed from that sector. 2 accidents will put a thing on there. A computer and a security will put a marker on there. A computer and a shield will take us to log 396. Okay, let's talk about who we've got then, shall we? We've got our rank 2 Adrian Oliver. He is in security. He's got alertness. Spend 1 charge to ignore the result of any danger die. It says here, Adrian's mechanical innovations and bleeding edge weapons fetched a fair price on Earth's black markets, but also landed him in a sunless cell for many years. Recruited by Vanguard Initiative, Adrian has found new purpose aboard the vessel and feels no need to conceal his sordid past. Though his recent run-ins with Vanguard security have made Aiden more nervous. Okay. We have Jessie Bennett. We've seen Jessie before. She's a follower, so she can move when any other crew member moves by spending a charge. Jessie left their twin brother to join the Vanguard and often wonders if they made the right choice. Quiet and unassuming, they tend to fall in line and follow the strongest person on the team, but when pushed, they refuse to budge from a stance. Their efforts in collecting and cataloguing alien organisms have been invaluable. We have, so she's only rank 1, we have Bojana Peric, rank 2, Fortitude. Anytime spend 1 charge to refresh a red, a green and a blue. Bojana Peric A religious cult dispatched Bojana on the Vanguard mission to sabotage the project and destroy the sinful alien technology powering the ship. However, Bojana hesitated after she was awoken from a torpor for the first time and saw the eye of the void. The scenery overwhelmed her with cosmic beauty deep inside, and she still hasn't decided what to do with her mission. Okay, maybe you can join the agitators or aggregators when we're done. We have Christos Nikolai. Spend 1 charge to ignore the injury die. And it says, a former Special Forces operative, Christos leapt to the chance to pay off his debts and do something more meaningful with his remaining years. Handy in a fight and trained in just about every weapon in existence, Christos has brought many surface missions back from the brink, though frequent nightmares haunt his sleep. No wonder he's our scientist. Okay, that is us done. And we are about to get started then, shall we? What the heck? So we are house ruling one thing. We're going to take a turn, and then we're going to decide who else turns. It would normally be in clockwise order, but we're gonna play it where we can kind of choose. So I guess realistically anyone can help with this check, right? We want to go with someone who can re-roll blue dice, or someone who's got a computer and a wrench. Computer and a wrench. No one has a computer or a wrench. We've got computers and wrenches elsewhere. We got anyone who can turn it into a wrench? No? Okay, great. Great. Move 2 from a roll pool to their owner spend pool to turn 1 to a Vanguard symbol. That's pretty nice. So you've got the same thing, and you don't have a computer either. Great. What about you? If your sector has at least 2 biome flags, we do. You can re-roll. During a dice check. I mean, we're all in the same place so we can help each other, but I'd really like to get the computer and the wrench. So you're going to weigh in with a wrench die. You are going to roll this, I guess. And then we've got some re-rolls, so maybe we just go with those. See what happens, right? And hope for the best. So we'll roll yours. It's a nothing. And we'll roll yours. It's an accident. Okay, great. So you can re-roll this one using a card. Perfect. You can re-roll, hoping over here. That's not what we needed. Oop, that's not what we needed. I may re-roll again, so we're using all of our dice straight away. There we go. So now we have a wrench and a computer, which means we go to log 188. We had to spend a load of cards to get there, but we got there nonetheless. Okay, so that was your card done. Okay, 188. No, what did I say? Yeah, 188.
That should do it. Situation console working. All comms operational.
Good job, Alpha Team. We can now coordinate the defense throughout the ship. Now get out there and show these attackers what the people of Earth are made of.
Grrr. Replace this card in your sector with P230. P230. Is there only one? Yeah. Okay. P230 Vanguard Bridge. The captain and his XO have trouble staying on top of the situation. Okay. Just going to tuck this one back just while we're so close to the number. 244. Okay, that's that sorted. Okay. Note, there is special action printed in the enemy advantage slot available in multiple places on the planet board that can be used to reduce the enemy advantage. Though using it may cost lives of your crew members, let alone letting enemies overrun Vanguard will be even more costly. So we could attempt to roll and get a computer and a shield. Now I do have Vanguard dice. Do I want to try it? I've got re-rolls of red, so I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll a Vanguard and a shield. Perfect. So we got 2 successes, which means we can we go to log 369. Do you have unique discovery 34? Was that one we had to put here? Have I typed in the wrong number? 396. You idiot. Choose any number of available crew members from your section or other sections who will join the mission to fight the aggregators. These crew members may die in the process. What? What? Choose any number of available crew members from your section or other sections. So, I mean, all of them, right? Check if the chosen crew members fulfill any of the following criteria. The sum of their ranks is 3 or more. Oh, I see. So let's get our blue boys and girls. There we go. The sum of their rank is 3 or more. 1, 2, 3. At least one of them is from security and recon. All of them are from security or recon. Oh, I could choose any from anywhere. Okay, well, let's choose 2 from there. 2 from there. And 1 from there. Okay, let's do that. At least one is from security or recon. That's true. Okay, at least one of them has a shield. That's true as well. So we've got Edward Marle here who's got a shield. Their sum is more than rank 3. And one of them is from security and recon. What the heck just happened? 396. Choose any number of available crew members from your section or other sections if their players agree. So we've done that. Check if oh, there's more. I didn't scroll down. Check if at least one's from there. If they do, move these crew members to the resting crew and remove 2 markers from the enemy advantage slot. If they don't, the crew members die completing their tasks. Place the indicated casualty slot. Okay. So with that being the case, we'll have left one behind, because we don't need to take all of them, but we can remove 2 of these. Perfect. And these will go into the resting slot. I see what's happening here. If they don't, the crew members die completing their tasks. Place them in the indicated casualties slot. Okay. Hold on, there was something else I missed. 396. What was the last sentence? No, that was it. Where is the casualty slot on this board? Am I missing it? Mission. Science. Casualties up here. Okay, that's us done. So we managed to reduce that by 1. That's something, I guess. That was your second action, right? So you are done over here, Mr. Security Man. Okay. Now, we probably want science to move next, I think. Or recon, I don't mind which. So recon's going to move here. We have to discard a die. Let's get rid of the alien eye. No, we need the alien eyeball. Let's get rid of the compass, I guess. Okay, to move. And we are going to move with them using a cube from here, which means you get to go here to 402.
We're now reaching the main concourse. I see a lot of fire and smoke.
Several missiles have hit the hull near the nose of the ship. The automated systems are working at peak capacity to contain the damage.
There's a full-blown panic here. The crew is running around like headless chickens. I see no officer in charge.
Should we intervene? This is the main route to the bridge. It would be good to organize a defensive perimeter.
It's your call, Fire Team Alpha. Remember, your prime directive is to beat back the enemy assaults. If you try doing everything yourself, you may run out of time. In this mission, you will often stumble into critical situations on ISS Vanguard. You will be given a choice to either solve the crisis yourself, assign some of your available crew to do it, or ignore the crisis and ask the bridge crew to deal with it.
Okay. Every task you agree to perform yourself will set up a new POI card representing the situation somewhere on the board. If you do not attend to the situation, it will deteriorate. Trying too many things at once will cause you to fail at your main objective with severe consequences. Every time you assign a crew member to solve a crisis, that they may die, depending on the situation. Crew member, rank, section, or even area, and even converter symbols on their crew boards will determine whether the assigned crew members live or die as a group. In general, the more and more experienced crew members you assign, the safer they are. Every time you choose to ignore a crisis, Vanguard will receive a considerable penalty. Now is time to make your first choice. All players discuss and choose. If you cannot agree, the security person selects. Stop the panic and build the defences yourself. Order your crew to stop the panic and build the defences. Requires at least one available crew member. Ignore the panic and let someone else do it. We're going to order the crew, right? Choose any number of available peeps. So let's go you. Let's go you. Let's go you, maybe. Okay, we've got 3 people. Place card 231. This is the panicked crowd card. The main concourse is full of panicked crew. Stop the panic. Okay. So we need another time track over here. Oh, you know what? We didn't do an event. I'll do that in a second. Okay. Panic crew. If the sum of your crew members is 3 or more, progress the green track on the card by 2. It is. They're all level 1 though. Right, so that would be 1, 2. Okay. For every crew member chosen from security or engineering, just 1. Move it forward by 2. Okay. For every crew member has a shield or a spanner, move it forward by 1. We've just got the 1. Remove 1 marker from the enemy advantage slot. Go to log 461. Well, that's bad news. 461. Well, it's not bad news. We did it, but has the marker on the green track reached the outcome? Yes. Roll 3 injury die for every chosen crew member. If you roll either 1, I'll show you this. If you roll either 1 of these or these, the crew member dies. Place the casualties slot on the board. So that's these 3 here, right? So let's do you first. Sophia, she had a brief getaway before. We're rolling a die. Roll 3 injury die for every chosen crew member. I've only got 2 injury dice. Oh well, we'll roll it 3 times. For every one of the... That's not an injury die. I've got loads of injury die. What am I talking about? It's a danger die. Okay. For every one of these or 2 of those, they die. Here we go. Okay, 0. So Sophia gets away once again, and then she goes in the resting crew. Okay, next we have Francesca Potter, new to the crew. Here we go. Okay, that is bad news, I believe. For every 1 or 2, for either one of these or 1 or 2 of these, what? If you roll either 1 and 1 of these, or that, you die. Do we have anything we can mitigate? So I don't think so. This is spend 1 charge to ignore the results of all of your injury die. So Francesca is a goner, unfortunately. Ugh. Finally, we've got Utimio, who is a goner as well. Oh my goodness. That's rough. Okay. Maybe less is better. Okay, that is somewhat painful. Okay.
All routes to the bridge are now blocked and crewed with armed volunteers. It won't stop aggregators forever, but at least the bridge is safer now.
Good work, Fireteam Alpha. Now we can...
That's a loud explosion, in case you're wondering. Gain 1 success. Place card 232 in the sector. Well, this is started. Well, I don't know if this is good or bad. 232. Defensive perimeter. Okay. And you were 231. Okay, you go back in there. Right. The main road to the bridge is now secured. When rolling any dice in this sector, you may re-roll any number of dice, including danger die and injury die once. Okay. Take one small equipment card from the armory and place it next to your crew board. Draw one section card. Out of curiosity, this card that we just did, 231. Yeah, it was a special action. So our recon is done, right? We didn't have to roll any dice for it. Is that right? Am I making that up? 231. What do we have to do? Oh, we got our people on it to stop the panic, so we didn't have to do anything, right? I presume that's how it works. Okay, bear with me. I guess we'll find out the next one. 231, right? So this is us done, so we can go back here. I need to do 2 event cards. The first event is, do we have this skull? We don't. If no icons match this, discard and progress all time tracks by 1. So you go up to 1, you go up to 1, you go up to 1, and you go up to 1. That seems bad. Seems really bad. Okay. Okay, now you are here and able to do stuff. So you could take one small equipment from your from the crew board if you rolled a computer and a compass. Or you could draw a section card, or we could just move. I mean, I think whatever we do, we're going to end up in a bit of a fight, right? So I think we just want to get to these and solve them as best we can. So you're going here. 710.
This is your captain speaking. We're now speeding away from the enemy fleet using the full throttle of our engines. Unfortunately, one of the enemy cruisers was able to catch up with us, and its missiles hit the bridge. We have many casualties, but we're still operational. Beware of sudden impacts in your area. If you have no full emergency suit, find a safe, pressurized space, and stay there.
I think that was just carrying on from the last bit. Place card 241 in Sector 8. 241. Okay, 241. Aggregator Cruiser. The cruiser keeps pace with ISS Vanguard. So there's going to be a dogfight. Can we just do that at any point in time? Place card 231, Sector 8. Open the ship book at page 3, bridge card holder, and check if B10 is there. There is. I'm pretty sure we have B10, which is the big old defensive cannon, right? B10, yes, the Vindicator cannon, huge. And what does this say? If it is, put the tracker on the green track. Okay. Open the ship, check if it's there. If it is there, progress the green track on card 418 in sector by 2. Huge. Okay, place bombardment threat card in the designated slot above the planet board. Oh, God. This seems over the top. Bombardment. 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 Okay, here it is. This is bombardment. It doesn't look pleasant. Bombardment. A methodical wave of destruction sweeps through the area. Salvo. Each crew member in the sector with bombardment must discard 3 dice or roll the danger die. C. Then place bombardment in the sector number 1 higher. If there are no sectors with a higher number, place it in sector 1. Place the bombardment in the sector 1 number higher. This is reload. If there are no sectors with higher, then remove it. Okay, so that goes there, and this goes here. Okay. Place bombardment threat card in the slot above the board. Place the bombardment standee in sector 8. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I punched the camera. Right. Optional mission. So it's told us to place the bombardment threat card in the designated slot. I've put it over here. It's told us to put the time track in slot number 1. It's told us to put the standee in sector 8. So that's this standee here. Place the time token on the first slot of the bombardment track. Do not resolve. Place the optional mission M103 next to the planet board and read it. It says here. Destroy the aggregator cruiser in sector 8. Hint, to reach the cruiser you need to clear the hangar in sector 4 and launch a lander from there. When you fulfill the objective, you'll be asked to discard it. I feel like getting there is quite important because this is going to continue doing damage. So every time a crew member in the sector with bombardment and there's a salvo, we must remove the token. So you are going to be in trouble next time because the salvo will be in 8 first of all, then one number higher if there is no number higher, so next it's going to be in here. Okay, so that was us doing that. Was that 710? No, we haven't even got to 710 yet. Right, let's come back here. Now we know maybe we want to do something different, right? 710 and 710 are the same. So to move, we need to... I didn't do a roll for moving, did I? Oh no, maybe I did. I don't think I did. Oh no, I did over here. Okay, so each sector on the planet board additionally has the wind icon. Okay, interesting. I mean, they've all got them on anyway, I think. Okay. So we haven't had to increase the thing yet. But obviously when these run out, we're going to have to. So maybe you want to come down here. So we're going to roll a die. Have I already done that? No. Let's roll this one. Okay, a Vanguard symbol means nothing for us, unfortunately. But you move down here, and we go to 710. Roll a d10, check the result below. It's a 3.
After action report 5-4.
The corridor we entered was empty, apart from a couple of unarmored, lightly armed, blood-covered bodies. As we were walking past them, one of these poor souls extended their shaking hand in our direction. It was Nahi, the Capcom officer from the bridge, well-liked by the away teams. And now, she was trembling like a child, alone and afraid. From the look of her wound, I instantly knew she was not going to last long. She knew that as well.
Okay. Choices. Stay with Nahai and attempt to comfort him, or leave him alone to die on the battlefield. I think this is about humanity, right? We're going to comfort. Spend a die. Great. Thanks, Nahai. Okay, we'll move you over here. That's it. So that was our first action. We don't put anything else here. Let's just check there was nothing else to put there. Oh no, we're rolling a die every time we do it, right? So, okay, I don't know what happens if we get another 3. We are going to move here, so we have to roll another die. Okay, that goes in our spent pool, but we have made it over here. Okay, nothing else happens, but we take an event card, which says quicksand. What? Do we have this symbol? No, we do not. So all time tracks move along 1. Surely we're going to be in serious trouble when these all happen at the same time, aren't we? Okay, and this moves up. We do a salvo here, and this moves here. Next we get to reload though, so maybe not the end of the world, but... What's this doing? Nothing. Okay, good. Right. I mean, that seems... So this is going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 when we finish, when this happens. That seems really bad. Okay, you are still here. I mean, I guess we just send you in different directions, right? So you spend a die to get here. So let's get rid of one of these blue ones. And you roll a die to get up here. Let's get rid of one of these green ones, I guess. It's a nothing symbol, so that goes there. And you go over here. And that is us done. We take an event. There is one of these symbols. Oxygen leak. Lose 1 supply. Or roll a danger die. Or lose a supply. At least that means the time tracks didn't go along any further, right? Great. That's everyone's go done. It's back to us. Now what do we do? I think we want to try and resolve this if we can. But you've used most of your dice. So maybe not. Maybe we... Oh, hold on, I've got the wrong people in the wrong places. Maybe we bring you down here? Into here? Oh, hold on, I was meant to go to log 710. Hold up. I need to roll this. If we get a 3, we'll just roll a different one. It's a 5.
Be careful, team. We're detecting a huge oxygen leak near your location. One of the cargo bays must have been damaged.
Can't you just close the bulkheads around the leak?
Most of the bulkheads are destroyed. We must locate and repair the damage before too much oxygen vents into space.
As if we didn't have enough on our hands.
Okay, all players discuss and choose one of the following. Repair the ship damage and plug the leaks yourself. This will make completing your primary mission on time harder. Place the 240 damaged cargo hold card in your sector if it's not there yet. Order your crew members to repair. I mean, we're obviously going to order the crew members to repair it, right? Or ignore it. Lower morale in the bridge card holder. If it was already very low, nothing happens. Do we lower morale? That's so many command tokens. I mean, I guess we should try and get our people to deal with it, right? Let's get... You've got a wrench, so you might be useful. We'll put you in there as well, and we'll put you in there. We've got our people trying to help. Order your crew to repair the damage. Choose any number of available crew. We have place 240... 240, that's this one. Damaged cargo hold. The cargo hold has rapidly depressurizing supplies, materials, and oxygen will badly need, will be sucked into space, or are sucked into space. Repair the damage. So I should move you back. Let's take your dice back as well. Because now you're here, right? Okay. So that was that. We'll do the move if we don't need to do anything else. Place the damaged cargo. If the sum of your ranks is 3, it is exactly 3. We move the progress track along by 2. So we're 1, 2. For each crew member from engineering, we have 0 from engineering. For each crew member with a computer or a wrench, we've got 1 wrench in our hand. Crew, progress the track on the thing by 2. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Proceed. Has it hit the end of the green track? Roll 3 injury die. I forgot about this. Forgot about this. Do we get to do the thing at the end? I'm guessing not. Okay. So this is for Camilla. Camilla is dead. Sorry, Camilla. We tried. Is everyone meant to die on this thing? We've got Mark next. Mark is dead. Have I got any way of re-rolling these? Am I missing something? Okay, Mark is also dead. Great. Okay, and now Lena. We'd really like Lena to survive. Lena is officially very dead. What is happening? Okay. After all rolls are finished, surely we're going to lose loads of morale by the end of this anyway, right? When we go back to the memorial wall. Crew member dies, place him in the casualty slot next to the board. After all rolls are finished, place the surviving crew members in the resting crew. Yeah, good one. Replace this card. We don't even get to remove 1 marker from the... I think we did that anyway. Replace this card with P002. Okay, that goes in there. And P0002. Moment of calm. Okay, so now there's a time track on here, and eventually we'll have to discard this card. Okay. We could have removed an enemy doodah, but there is none. Okay. Gain 1 success though. Woo! Maybe that'll buy back some dead crew. Okay. So our second move was to move here. That's done. Okay. Okay. So that was all of our goes, right, in the move. We did the event. I think we want to... I think we want to come down here and help with this, really. What do we need to fight off this check? We need 5 successes. Maybe we just roll all of the dice up here and hope for the best, right? You're on slot 2. At least we can stop this from moving. I mean, we have got one more turn. You getting there. Then you and you can assist each other. But we can't assist with everything. Take one small equipment card. That would be nice, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Draw one section card would also be nice, but... Okay, let's go scientist first, shall we? We're going to use all 3 of these. And these 2. What do we need? We need computers. We don't necessarily need these. We need Vanguard symbols. We don't necessarily need these. We need eyeballs. You can convert green into eyeballs, so we'll take you as well. And I guess we roll you. We're rolling 5 dice. That doesn't seem like enough. Before we do that, we are going to prepare. Okay. Now we're rolling 5 dice. Okay, we've got 1 success, 2 successes, and nothing else. So let's put this on 2 successes first of all. Now, we can re-roll a green die. That's still bad news. We can re-roll any 1 die. I mean, it's still got to be this one, right? Perfect. 1, 2. We're not perfect. We still need 1 more. Have I got anything that can help with any... Oh, I also needed to roll the danger die, right? On a... A? It's a big old symbol. I think we're okay. A danger die is nothing. Perfect. Okay. How many is this moved down? This has only moved down 2 so far, but the next one we have to add a thing and discard this card. Okay. I mean, this is probably okay, actually, because if it had moved any further, we wouldn't have had any to remove. So I think I'm okay with that. These all go into your spent die section. Now, hopefully this event card doesn't call for a green. Do we have that symbol? Yes, we have to detached. Discard a die, exert a die, or roll the danger die. I'm going to roll the danger die because you've got the ignore the danger die. Oh, hold on, let's roll it twice. Do I want to do that? On an E, which is probably really bad, right? Now I've ready to roll it twice. I'm going to get rid of a die entirely, I think. Let's get rid of this one. Oh no, we need that one. Let's get rid of this one. So our first die is gone. Great. Okay, that's you done. But at least we don't have to move the tracks along anymore. Right. I think it makes sense to get you... No, it's just going to reload, but we can get you out of here, right? 2 and then 3. I mean, it's going to come down this way, so we probably want to do you first. Okay, we're going to move you by rolling a die. Whoopsie. Okay, we were on the second slot on that one, I think. So that's okay for you to move. So you move here, and we go to log 710, and we roll a die. It's a 1.
After action report 7-5-D.
The shortest route to our destination led through the torpor chambers, a long section of the ship filled with small pods where the remaining 5,000 of Vanguard's crew members dreamt, submerged in a quiet drug-induced slumber. Aggregator heavy infantry was there, in their bulbous heavy suits, their thick mechanical arms ripping the pods apart. It was the first time I'd seen them up close. They moved in methodical machine-like fashion. I immediately began to doubt whether these were living creatures or just another type of automated war machine this aggressive race hides behind. The human victims who survived being ripped out of their chambers shivered on the ground, dying from the shock of sudden awakening. We had to do something.
Okay. All players discuss. Stop the aggregators from destroying the pods. This will make completing your primary mission on time harder. Place 238 in your sector. Order your crew to protect the pods. ignore the pods and let someone else handle this. Take 10 random cards from recruit cards and remove them from the game. Throw morale in the bridge. Let's do it ourselves. 238. Let's try and do it ourselves. 238. Although we really wanted to move on. I should really just keep this over here, right? 238. Okay. Torpor chambers. These poor souls have no chance to defend themselves. Chase off the aggregators. If the aggregator warsawns on the planet, roll C instead of A. It is not. Remove one marker from the enemy aggravator slot. Reset this track. Add one marker. Okay. So we need shields, strength, and eyeballs. We've got all 3 of those, and we do have cards to re-roll. So let's just go for it, shall we? This would only give us 3 successes though, right? I need more than that. Okay. Perfect. That is 4 successes, which is exactly what we needed to get us to the end. We remove one, we can't, but we go to log 502. This take completing your primary task harder. 502. Gain 1 success. Huge. Replace the 238 torpor chamber with a card in your sector. I'm guessing we get to do this as well, but we have no stuff on there. So what did I say? P002. I should get some of these P002 cards out, right? Okay. There we go. We got a little rest. Love that. Okay, so that was your movement, and you had to stop here. We do have a timer on here. Okay, let's put this back over there. These will go in our discarded dice. Anytime, spend 1 charge. Oh, I could have spent a blue die. Okay, no, we'll wait. Okay, you need an event card. It says, are you in a space with a moon? You are not. Advance the time tracks 1. So this moves over. We discard this condition and add 1 marker. So this goes up here. Okay. We've now got a new one. It's going to cost a blue or a red die to move to a connected sector. Okay. Whenever you rest or exert, refresh 1 fewer dice. Oh, come on. Okay, this moves up 1, this moves up 1, and this moves up 1. That's bad news. Okay. That's really bad news. Did I roll an injury die? Yes, because I got rid of a cube. No, I got a thing that I didn't need, right? I think I'm okay on that one. Right. So we've got your turn and your turn. I'm okay leaving you where you are for now. We're going to do you. You are going to refresh your dice. You're going to use a supply, and you're going to get 4 dice back, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that too many? 1, 2. I think you've got 1 too many dice, haven't you? Yeah, this shouldn't be here. Okay, that's bad news, right? We'll put you back over there. We are going to get 3 back, so let's get 1 of you. You. Hold on, have you not got a Vanguard die? How is that a thing? You should have a Vanguard die, right? Has anyone got 2 Vanguard dies? Was that a Vanguard die that I got rid of? Yeah, okay. Okay. So you shouldn't be there because we got rid of you. And you should be in there. And we should have... You go there, you go there. That's right. Okay. No, we got 1 too many. Okay. That's what we'll do. Right. So... You've recovered all of the dice you could, or we've got 1 more to recover. And then we're going to roll all of them, right? don't even think there's a way that we can get there with the successes unless we get Vanguards. I'm rolling all of them, and I'm rolling a Vanguard danger die. Okay, good luck. Good luck, Jesse. I shouldn't have rolled it there, should I? Okay, so we have a compass, does nothing. A Vanguard symbol does something. Good start. Everything else is crap. Okay. So we can get rid of you. We've got nothing else that's of any use. We do have a reroll, but only one reroll of one die. I mean, I feel like it's got to be the Vanguard die, right? That's an accident. That is an accident. This was really bad. Jesse, you suck. I think it's safe to say. You really suck. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I've used that. I should have rested before I rolled the dice. No, I did rest. Oh, I would have been able to draw a card, right, when you rest. I get to re-roll a green die. Great. Any of these useful? Not really. The green dies don't help us at all unless I get a Vanguard. Okay. It's not a Vanguard. That would change to a science thing. We don't need a science thing. All of these go in here. I am going to then exert, I think. I'm going to get rid of this one to bring these dice back. Just so if something dodgy happens on the old thing, we can deal with it. That was rough. And what does the injury die do? So we're rolling on A, which is 3 prongs. That's not that side. It's nothing. Okay. Good. Good, good. Not great. So all we've got left is you. So I think we move you here, spending a die. And I think we move you here. So this is a blue or a red die check. Let's just use a blue one, a red one. We got an accident. I can re-roll, so I will. Okay, that gets you to move without doing any danger. I'm going to go here, I think. Oopsie. Okay. So that's that. We now get an event card. The event card are any of these symbols there? They are not. So this resets, and this resets, and we get 2, 4, 6 on these things. That's bad news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so we should be up to 7. Yeah, that's really bad news. So we can reduce it. The time track of this went up, so this moves to this salvos. So this moves to reload. Reload. Place the bombardment in the sector with 1 number higher, so that goes there. And then it's going to do a salvo next time. Okay, great. Great. Just what we wanted. Okay, you're going to spend a die to move, so we're going to roll one of these to move you. It's a Vanguard, so you can move here. And then I'm going to exhaust you, I think. You've got 8 dice, I'm going to get 4 back. What do we need? We don't need compasses, so I'm going to get rid of a compass. We need an arm. We need an eyeball. We need a computer. We need a shield. And is that it? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we just got rid of one, right? So get 5 back. How many did I have in here? I think I'm allowed 2 more. Let's take the Vanguard, I guess, and you've got greens that roll into something. We'll take this blue one, I guess. Okay, now you're here. You are going to roll this one and this one, and this one and this one, and you are going to roll this one, and I think that's it. You've got a load of re-rolls. You know what? Okay, we're rolling all of these. You know what? I'm going to get a dice tray rather than keep rolling on this thing. Okay, here we go. That looks good. Whether it is good, I don't know. So we've got a Vanguard, which is 1 success. Hold on, we need to roll one of these as well. Okay, we need a shield. Let's put these in your pool while we're getting rid of them. So that's 2 successes. We can roll, we got another Vanguard. So that's 3 successes. And we got another Vanguard, which is 4 successes. But before we do that, let's roll yours. Yours isn't helpful at all. Okay, but it isn't bad. So you go there, this goes here. Remove 1 marker. I mean, we might as well tuck it there, right? Remove 1 marker from the track and go to log 87. I do just need to check the danger die. It's none of those. Discard card 233 from your sector. Okay. Are there no more 233 cards on the board? Are there no more 233 cards on the board? Yes, there are no more 233 cards on the board, or no, there are no more 233 cards on the board. I mean, there are. Are there no more 233 cards on the board? Yes, there are. Why does this logic not work? Is your crew member now standing in a sector with the log number revealed? Yes. Resolve this log. 599. What a weird way to word it.
The hangar is clear. We beat back the enemy. The landers seem intact.
Good. Listen carefully, Alpha. This Aggregator ship is tearing us to shreds. We need to do something about it.
You mean you want us to take off and fight an alien cruiser?
The science section concluded it has no close-quarter combat capabilities, and there are no enemy fighters to support it.
We'll see what we can do, but fueling and arming the ship will take some time.
Actually, we could do something, even without the weapons or full tanks.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, all players choose. Begin launch preparations. This will make completing your primary mission harder. Place 234 on the hangar sector. Order crew members to ram the enemy cruiser. Choose any number of available crew in your section. These crew members will die. Ignore the cruiser. We're going to begin the launch here. The 234. We're not going to suicide it. We've already lost enough people. 234, the hangar. Okay, the hangar is ours. We will now launch the interceptor. We need spanners and computers to go to 7-2. That was our 2 turns. Before we finish, though, I'm going to spend 1 cube to get back a red die, a green die, and a blue die. What do we need? We need computers and spanners. So there's a spanner. I guess we'll take the Vanguard die. And I don't have a computer. So let's take the physical one. Okay, great. And nothing happens with the danger die. You'll be pleased to know. Right, so that's your turn done. You 2 are still here. So you do not have a computer, nor do you have a spanner, but you could get some assistance. So if we use you... Oh no, we need to do an event. Hold up. Are we in a space with any of these symbols? We are not. all icons move along by 1. So you go here, you go here, you move along 1, so you do a salvo here, and then move to the next highest number. Uh-oh, it's coming our way, everybody. So we really need to get you out of here, but everything requires computers to check. This is so annoying. I mean, I'd like to get rid of some of these. But it's bad. If we fail it, we have to go to the next marker. I think we just try and launch this. Right? I mean, you're coming our way either way. You're going to salvo, you're going to move along and salvo here, then you're going to reload here, right? Am I reading this correctly? Salvo. Each crew member in the sector with bombardment discards a die. Place the bombardment in sector 1. If there are no sectors with a higher number, place it in sector 1. So you will move here. So you salvoed here and moved here. Is this right? So you salvoed here. You moved here. You reloaded here. You salvoed here. You're going to salvo here. And then you're going to move on. And then you're going to reload, sorry. Okay, I think we're all right. So with that being the case, what the hell do we do now? Maybe we try and finish the science thing? Spend a supply with science to get our dice back. So we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting 4 dice back. What do you need to finish this check? You need an eyeball. You don't need a helix. You may as well take the Vanguard. We may as well take the blue. That's 3. And you're just a plain old green, or you're a sciencey green. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So that's our refresh. We get to draw a card. Okay. During a dice check, reroll any number of greens. Oh, could you place card 2, 3, 4 on the hangar? Is there anything else? No. Okay, good. So we just need you to complete this roll up here, right? So let's roll. Let's just roll 2 dice. There is a chance of, and we need to roll the danger die. Okay, that's all we're doing. Okay, so we got the 4 prongs, which is nothing, and we can convert one of these to an eyeball, which is enough to move this along 1. So we get to remove one of these. And when we remove one of these, we go to log 87. Discard the P233 from our hand. Are there no more, the logic of this, are there no more 233 cards? Yes, there are no more. No, there are more. Reveal the log. Oh no, they're not standing. Hold on. Hold on. 87. So I'm guessing this has got a lock. This has got a card on. Oh, this has got a card underneath. Okay. So we don't need to do that because there's a card there. Medbay. Okay. Heal yourself. Okay. This is the Medbay. While in the Medbay, with the Medbay secured, we have a way to take care of the wounded and even push some of the patients into action. Discard an injury die or push injured into action. Go to log 364. That's surely going to lower morale, right? So we haven't got any injured. They're all dead. I wonder if that's going to get people out of the med bay. So you have done one action, right? I think we just run away from here. I think we just try and run away and get back to where we need to be, right? Maybe. You're over here rather than in there. We could do this, I guess. We can try and do this. Computers, and I mean, if we fail, we do the red one, but we could roll this and hope for the best. We've got re-rolls, so I'm rolling 2 dice to see if I can reduce this by 1. Here we go. Here we go. Got 1 Vanguard, and a blue die was worth nothing. Do I re-roll the Vanguard? I mean, I might as well re-roll both, right? Actually, let's just re-roll the Vanguard to begin with, because if we get 2, we got nothing. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to re-roll again. And we got 2 Vanguards. Huge. That were our 2 re-roll cards. Done. So 2 Vanguards. They go in there. And that means we go to log 396. What was our mission again? Remove all 2 free cards. Choose any number of available crew members from your section or other sections if their player agrees who will join the mission to fight the aggregators. These crew members may die in the process. I am going to choose 3 people. Again. Okay, they can't all die, right? Check, is their rank 3 or more? Yes, it is. Is 1 from security? Yes, they are. Does one of them have at least an arm or a thing? If they do, move these to the resting crew and remove 2 markers. So we don't have a computer. Would I have had a computer? No. So we don't have a computer or a strength or a thing. If they do, if they don't, the crew members die completing their task. Place them in the indicated casualty slot underneath that. So with that being the case, I'd have known that, right? I'd have making only 1 gone, surely. Right? So 1 person, we sacrificed 1 person to do that. We read that before, so okay, that's a little bit more helpful. I think we can stop worrying about that a tad, but okay. Now we turn over an event, because that's your 2 turns gone. We have, are we in a space here? We are. Mesmerize. Spend all dice of a chosen colour, or at least 1 die, to refresh all dice of another colour. Let's get rid of this blue one to get all of these green ones back then, shall we? And we don't have to advance the track, which is huge. Okay, so that's you 3 all done. We're just in there with the space dude. You know, the old space dude. How have I got 9 dice over here? Is that right? Is one of these meant to be from somewhere else? No, I think that's right. Okay. So we are going to use a supply to get our dice back. We're going to get, we don't need you. We don't really need wrenches. We need this. We need this. We may as well take you, and we may as well take you, right? Okay, so we're rolling all 3 of these. Have I got any cards? I have. And we need this eyeball. I need 5 successes, so I'm going to roll these 2 as well, I guess. Okay, and the danger die. So we have 1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes, 4 successes. Okay, so that gets us to there. Then I can re-roll a blue, move 2 die. This is why I did it. Move 2 die to your spent pool to turn 1 other die to a success. That doesn't help me. I needed to roll an extra die. Okay. I cannot roll another die. God damn it. I can't roll another die here because moving these to spent pool to turn 1 other die in the check to the Vanguard result. I don't have any. So you go there and do nothing for us. The danger die I think was blank, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's that done. Can't move you any further. Now what do I do? Well, I know what I do. I take an event card. Well, I may as well get all these back. I rested, right? So I can't do anything else. That's it. Event card. is, are we in a place with that symbol? No, we are not. So we move the time track along one. So you go there and you move along one, which is a salvo. Each crew member does it and then it moves to the next sector. Okay. You could be in trouble up there, buddy. But everyone's had a go. So we're back to us. So we're going to spend another supply to recover 4 dice. We need these 2, this one, and this one. Put you over here. Oh no, we don't put you over here. We've got our 4 dice back. We've got re-rolls again. I don't need all of these, so I just need 3 dice, right? So if I do you, then when I roll these 3, I'm going to be able to move 2 to the result to do that. Perfect. And we roll a danger die. Okay, the danger die, we can spend 1 to ignore the result of the danger die. We'll do that. And we got no successes, but our special card down here is move 2 from the roll to change 1 to the Vanguard result. And that Vanguard result means we move this here. We'll remove 1 marker and go to 87. Discard P33 from your sector. I think this was meant to be the armory, but clearly not. Okay. Remove P33 from your sector. Yes, there are no more cards.
This is Fire Team Alpha. The decks are clear. I repeat, the decks are clear. We've won. Bridge, what's going on there? What are the orders?
Is the radio working? Maybe they can't.
A diversion! The bridge was not their main target. As we fought them off, other groups took position around the Vanguard's core. They assaulted from all sides. Our security team there won't hold long. Captain Wayman is leading the relief force. If you hear this, head toward the core.
The core. That's the one part of the ship we cannot repair or replace.
They must know that. Come on.
Let's keep moving, that said. Okay. Replace POI in Sector 2 with card 242. Oh, this is very tense, don't you think? 242. Okay. 242. The Vanguard's core. Okay. Discard mission 101. Let's just put it over here as discarded. Okay. Find mission 102. Mission 102. Strike at the heart. The true objective of the Aggregators invaders was the ancient alien core of ISS Vanguard. It must survive. Defend the Vanguard core in Sector 2. When you fulfill the objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. Okay. If your crew member is now standing in a sector with a revealed log number, resolve this number. They are not. Okay. So that was your 2 actions? Was this meant to be here? I'm not sure. I guess it was. Okay. So that was your 2 actions? Question mark? We rested and we did that. I think that's probably right. So we turn over an event. Okay. We have to go here and roll. Oh my god. We have to roll arms, shields, and eyeballs to move it forward 1. That's insane. Okay. Are we in a space with any of those symbols? We are not. Calling malfunction. Spend a red or a blue or roll the danger die. Okay. Let's get rid of a blue, shall we? Okay. At least the time track doesn't move on. So that's you done. We need to get back here, right? It's going to be 2 movement just to get there. But we are going to roll a die. I don't think we've had to move this time track on yet, but we're going to roll a red or a blue die. So let's roll a blue one for the recon. That's fine. It doesn't... Oh no, hold on. That would be roll danger die C. Can I re-roll this? Yes. Okay. Let's re-roll this one. Okay, so that's you moving, and when you move, you can spend a charge to come with. Okay, so that's that done, and then let's roll another die. That's bad news. Oh, you know what? I should have rolled the red one. That's on me. Okay, we have to roll danger die C. It's a single solitary little doodah, which is nothing result. Okay, but you can't move any further, right? That was your second action, was attempt to move. We also need to do log 710. Keep forgetting about that. Roll the d10. It's a 5. I'm going to re-roll it. We've seen that before. It's a 4. We've seen that before. I'm going to re-roll it. Let's just check. Is that any different? Oh, no, it is. Aggregators are trying to storm the bridge. Place 233 aggregator assault in top of sector 1. Oh, we just got rid of these. Okay. Okay, so we get another one of these time track tokens over here. Now you are in trouble. Should have probably moved you first, but never mind. Okay, so you don't get to move any. We do an event. Did I do an event? Don't think I did. Okay, are you in a sector with one of these symbols? No. So we move time tracks along. So this one triggers, add one marker, and discard this condition. Great. Okay, something different to move. A compass or a computer. Great. That makes it really rough. Okay. Other time tracks. This moves along one, and this moves along one to reload. So you place the marker in one space higher. That goes there. Okay. Well, we know who we're moving next at least. But you can't get there either. This really sucks. Oh, but you could move. But I think we have to move you first. Otherwise you're going to get attacked, right? So I'm going to exhaust a die, I think. Maybe. I'm going to exhaust one of these. Need the eyeball, so let's get rid of you. That goes over there. And we get 5 dice back. So what do we need? We need arms and spanners and red things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need spanners. Okay. Okay, so that was an exhaust, and then you're going to move, which is you need compasses and computers. I've got a compass. Oh, when we rest, we get a card, right? Oh, we didn't rest. Crap. You can't move here. Well, no, when you do, you move to a connected sector, you don't get the benefit. Okay, so you go up here. You go in there. And then we roll another one. Another one. Okay. That is nothing. I really want to fail, right? I want to fail. Does that mean if I don't get either of those and I don't get that, nothing happens? Is that what that means? I think so. Oh, I was in the armory. I could have done something useful. Gain an equipment card. That would have been really useful, you idiot. Okay. Okay, we stay where we are. Or do we do what ones we can't? I'm just going to have to check. Bear with. Okay, sorry about that. We got the answer. So if you don't mark any rows as successes, you always do the bottom row. So these guys would have moved here, and now you move here as well. Okay, that's good news. Really good news. But it's event time. Okay. Are we in a space with any of those symbols? No. We advance the time track. So we put one on here. Bad news. We put one on here. Bad news. And we move this down to off the track, right? Or reset the track. We move this on to salvo. So you'd have done this and then you go to 6. Okay. Okay. So that's that done. Now we've got the scout here. No, the engineering here who hasn't had a turn. What do we need to succeed? We need a miracle is what we need to succeed. If we get an exclamation mark, we go to log blah blah blah. I'm going to take a card as a prepare action. So let's have a think about what we could roll. We could roll a Vanguard. Compass isn't going to help us. We turn those into that. So none of these are actually going to help us. You're here and could help with a strength. And you're here and could help with a Vanguard symbol, a strength, and an arm. Oh no, you can only help with 1 die, right? That would be 1 success? That's insane. How the heck are we meant to do this? They are all pluses, that's the worst bit. So, I guess, whose dice are whose? That's yours. That was yours as well? Is that right? I think so. That was yours. This was yours, maybe? Is that what I did? Yeah, because your arm is still over here. So, that would be... Whose is this die? Whose is this? Guessing yours, but I don't know. Okay. What the heck do I do here? At best I can roll 1 success on this track. I can add in another 2, which then means I'd be able to get 1 single Vanguard success. That's what I'm looking for really, right, is just Vanguard successes. Okay, and we have to roll a danger die, which is a C. Okay, let's roll these first. Here we go. So we have 1 success. Give me a little tracker over here. 1 success. We have a compass and we have a thing. Neither of those help. And I've got a 4-pronged doodah. On a C, gain 1 exhausted injury. Okay. So that was that. I can re-roll 1 die. So I've got 1 success here. These 2, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to roll these. Got an eyeball and got a nothing. So you can help by moving these 2 to give us another Vanguard symbol. So let's do that. They go down there. We get a second Vanguard symbol. Which leaves me with 2 dice. That's that one done. Leaves me with 2 dice. We've got an eyeball. I could re-roll 1, but that's not going to help me, right? So I think these just go into the spent pools. And that is us done. Okay, slow progress, but some progress at least. Okay, we take an event. Oh, that was a prepare action and a thing, right? So we take this. Are we in a spot with any of these? No. So we move all time tracks up by 1. You go there. You go there. This is bad. And you go up 1, which means you move... Oh, you do a salvo here. Bad news, bears. Okay, salvo when you're in that slot means you get all those hits, or you have to remove all of these dice. And I don't have those dice. Just going to roll the danger die on a C, I think. It's a 3-pronger. That is gain an exhausted injury. But we do have the ignore the injury die thing, so not the end of the world. Okay. We've got 5 symbols here. That's bad news. Now, so you have been, and you have been, and you have been. It's just you left, I think. So let's move, and let's move with one of these. Not that one. Let's just roll this one. Okay, so we're all good here. We get to move without taking any other benefit. Oh, in that case, I may as well not commit a die, right? You don't have to roll a die to move. And then you're going to move again. That's it. You're done. We don't have to exhaust a die. We do an event. This is going to put us really close, though. No icons match, do they? Who knows? Yes, one of them matches. Just lose a die to gain 3 living specimen leads. I mean, let's do that. What's the worst that can happen, hey? Let's get rid of one of these red ones. Oh no, that's in our pool. Let's get rid of one of these blue ones. You are purple. And we'll get 3 living specimen leads, I guess. 1, 2. So we get an extra card. Nice. Which we may well need. And the third one is a 1. Okay. That's you done. You've done an event. We're back to the start of the turn. Now, we don't have a lot of dice to help us. You have arms and thingy, so you may as well put that in. You may as well put that in. This is yours. You may as well do your Vanguard die, right? And you may as well throw this in as well. But before you do it, you may as well prepare. Oh no, you may as well... Before you do it, you may as well use a supply and rest, right? Which gets us another eyeball die. 1, 2, 3. Don't need spanners. 4. Why not? Okay. This is us. This is us going for it. We have no... Oh no, we've got a Vanguard, 1 success. We've got a shield and a doodah. We've got this, and we got a single pip on a C, which is a spend a die. Okay. Now, if we can get you to the eyeball, we have a chance. Can we get you to the eyeball? We can re-roll 1 die. Let's do it. That's the eyeball. So that's 1 success, which we did. Another success, right? Then this works. If we roll these 2. Oh, hold on. I don't think this does work. Hold on a second. So these are all spent, as is this one. But I have a card here that says move 2 from the roll pool to their owner's spent pool to get a Vanguard result. Huge. Boop. Gain 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. And go to log 180. Oh, we've got this. Hold on. What do we do with this? We re-roll it with this card. Phew. Okay, 180.
After action report 7, 6.
Yes, I was close to the core when that happened. Me and my buddies were one of the last to arrive. When we came to the core, the fire teams already on the ground were on the verge of something impossible. They were beating the enemy back. That's when Captain Wayman was hit. One moment he was leading the charge. The next he was half sitting with his back against the core, a gaping hole in his chest. The enemy took advantage of our shock and confusion and pushed from all the sides, outflanking our cover, forcing us to abandon it piece by piece. Soon we had literally nowhere to go. I thought ISS Vanguard was lost. I really did. Then something came from behind us, its tentacles brushing against my shoulders. I don't know if it walked or flew. It barely touched the ground. The Aggregators seemed shocked, but they fired again. These new creatures responded with strange weapons that spewed various corrosive compounds. I couldn't understand where they came from. Then I turned back to the core just as one of them emerged from the blinding light of Vanguard's core, as if it were some kind of portal. More came in from behind, and I swear that for a minute I glimpsed some other place, with red pulsating walls, somewhere beyond the core. But what struck me most was the symbol emblazoned on the creature's rounded armor plates. The same symbol found on the alien ship that became the foundation of ISS Vanguard, one later repurposed as the Vanguard Initiative logo. It was the same symbol on my badge and dog tags. That's when I knew. The old owners of the core decided to step in. We didn't want them to take the brunt of the fighting. We regrouped and pushed forward with our new allies.
What the heck? Discard mission 102. Okay.
Dr. Corey's personal diary, entry 213.
We've won, but there was no cheering. When the smoke cleared, we began to tally our losses. Reality began to sink in. We've lost many good friends and co-workers. CopCam Officer Nahi and my dear friend, SAR Pilot Marquez. Captain Wayman was critically wounded, and, judging from the looks I've seen on the faces of our trauma team, was not long for this world. We were left grieving on a limping, damaged ship, unable to return home, and unable to reach any place other than a couple of nearby systems. Many, including me, feared this was the end of ISS Vanguard and its mission.
I mean, not long for this world, he had a hole in his chest. You have completed the mission. Gain unique Discovery 11. It is a visitor's tentacle. Ship management. When unloaded, go to log 746. Okay. Count the number of markers on the enemy advantage slot. 5. Add 2 points for each crew card. Count the number of markers in the enemy slot. Add 2 points for each crew card member in the casualties. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 17. Subtract 1 point for each success. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. 5 to 15. All rank 1 crew members who played in this exploration rank up. If a section had no crew members in this exploration, choose one rank 1 crew member. Oh, did I do this right? Let's just check. Count the number of markers in the advantage. 5. Add 2 points for each crew member. We said there was 12, so that's 17. Remove 1 for each success. There's 5, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so 6, right? Is that right? But this says minus 16 or more, so it must just mean 16 or more, right? 5 to, so all rank 1 crew members rank up. So I only took 1. Come on. I only took 1 rank 1 crew member. What's happening? Okay, well, Jesse Bennett, congratulations, buddy. You are now rank 2. Okay. 4 or 4 and everyone would have ranked up. Okay. Return a P001 and P000 to the mission. I'm going to do all of this. And we'll come back rather than you have to see me save this, I think. So we'll be right back. Okay, now we've done all this, I'm going to read all of this to you, just so you're aware. Return any P101 cards, we've done that. Remove all mission cards, global condition cards, and POI cards left on the planet board from the game. Take all crew members and put them on their places where they died, so we've done that. Take all crew members' cards from the section slots below the crew board and put them back in resting crew, so we've got them over here. Let's just get the rest of the resting crew out. There isn't any. Okay. Gain objective 005, limping along. Sounds about right. Shuffle in section ship future situation S15, generator malfunction. Open the ship book to page 4, bridge, and move the bridge upgrade reinforced hull back to bridge upgrades. So we've lost that. Take the current tech level on page 3 and replace it with tech level 0. Move all success, energy and command tokens to the bag. Open the ship book at page 25. This is going to be a little bit rough, I'm not going to lie, guys. Right, page 25. At least I guess the lander isn't broken. Page 25. Okay. So we have page 25. Leave the planet. We've done that. Components. Make sure all the following components are on the table. We go to docking. Docking. Mission failure. We didn't fail. Discard excess discoveries. We didn't have any excess discoveries. We just had the one discovery, which was ship management. When unloaded, go to 746. We'll do that in a second. Discard excess discoveries. Assemble available crew member. Each crew member takes their resting crew. So we have science, security, recon, two engineering. We've got 4 science people. Should have killed more of those. Okay, good. Right, what have we got here? Assemble available crew members. No, you can never assign more. Promote crew members. We've done the ones that were ranked up. Just the one. Create a success pool and buy dice. I think I'm going to hold off again. Buy or sell dice. Page 28, unloading. Although we don't really have any more success tokens to get. So maybe we could buy one, but... Okay, unloading. Unload unique discoveries. We did get one, right? When unloaded, go to 746.
Top secret. Project Visitor. Preliminary observation.
After several fierce discussions, Captain Wayman decided to restrict the knowledge of the builders to a need-to-know basis. I agree that most crew members would find the information that Vanguard's core can be used as a portal somewhat unsettling. For now, we have little data. The visitors seem capable of traveling long distances in an instant. They could have visited many worlds on the builder's map before us, including Earth, and they may therefore have access to the knowledge we seek. But who knows? Maybe they already solved the builder's riddle. Despite our lack of intel, we must investigate them, starting with the part of their body we found in the engine room. The next, more detailed report will be ready in 3 days.
Sorry about that, I forgot to move the thing along. So I guess Captain Wayman is okay, or whatever his name was. Seems to be doing okay. Gain 1 success. That's the last success that we could have gained. Okay, great. So that's that. We've put it into our slot. We still need 2 more. I feel like we should have upgraded a long time ago. Okay. Store the lander. Unload other discoveries. We haven't got any. Store the lander. Go to Medbay. Here goes nothing. So we got some people recovering from Medbay. That's good news. So you come out and you come out. So you can go in here. You can go in here. People with injuries go into Medbay. We've both got 1. So you can go in there and you can go in there. Perfect. Just those 2, I think. Okay. Injury crew go to Medbay. 1 injury, light wounds. We don't have to make any survival checks. Here we go. This could be the bad one though, right? Okay. Place each dead crew member, ones on the crew board that are unsleeved, into the numbered slots. So, crew member 2 for security is Lena Freeman, who I really liked. Goes in there. Move all situations from the awaiting envelope to the possible situations. Okay, I can do that. Don't know if that's good though, but I felt like we had one that was going to... Yeah, we had one that was going to help us. It was the, when solved, do the recreational games. It's really annoying. Okay, so that's into the possible situations, right? When moved, move them into the possible situations. I guess this is a benefit for having people die, if that makes sense. Raise morale. If it's already high, gain 1 command token instead. Love that. Okay, now we've got none in engineering, but we do have 1 in... Sorry, I should have 2 sleeves for you over here. Great. Okay. You 2 died. You didn't get to do anything for us. So you are going in the recon page, which is on the back. Recon member 1 can promote 1 rank or draw 2 or more and recruit and place 1 of them, or draw 2 random recruits and place 1 of them in there. So we've got 3 people already, so I think I'm okay. I think we just promote someone. You also go in here. So discover any 2 types, move 1 to the gathered discovery and return the other. Draw 2 of any discoveries of any type. So what have we got and what haven't we got? We've got strange flora. We've got live specimen, a load of them. We've got mineral discoveries. Don't think we've got any research or anything just yet at the moment, have we? Let's just have a look in the research section. Production. This is research, right? We've got no research at the moment, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's take alien tech, shall we? Helps us repair the ship. Oh, this is interesting. So when... Oh, I would have got 2, right? When unloaded, research R24. I guess I'd do that. It goes in the discovered material, but I guess I'd do this. I'm going to put this one back because I don't know if it's going to do this. And I'm going to tuck this in here because it doesn't have that issue on it. Okay, we're not an issue, but I want to be able to do that as and when it comes up, right? So that was that, and we get to either promote someone. I think I might promote someone. Coey, you've done nothing other than go on, sit in the restroom. We're going to promote you. Congrats. We might get someone to level 2 at some point. Can't find a sleeve. Hold on. Okay, you are now rank 2 as well as everybody else. Could do with some more rank 1s to order around and sacrifice. Okay, so that's you done, and then we've got another person who died. You go here and we get 1 more command. So Mulk Polson, Utimo Velez and Evelyn something or other, Castillo is dead. We get another command token, which we'll put in the bag. Okay, there's another sleeve over there. Okay, so you lot go in there. And then finally, we've got 1 science person who goes in, and we need the sleeve. Goes in here. This is Camilla Trentino. Draw 1 discovery of any type and move it to the gathered discoveries. So I think it's just the microorganism that we need, right? This one is ship management. When unloaded, you may move 1 situation card from the awaiting envelope. That's fine. We don't have any because we got rid of all of them. So crew board should be empty at this point. Place them back in the box. So they're all of our resting crew. I think it is that. This goes here. Save point. We are going to save. Well, look. Let's have a moment for our fallen comrade, shall we? That page is filling up pretty quickly. But what can you do, eh? Sorry, everybody. Well, look, that was the invasion of Vanguard. We seem to survive. We've got a few things that we need to do next time we start with putting in our new mission. So limping on, find an inhabited planet in any of the systems that the Vanguard is capable of reaching in the current state. The Vanguard is barely holding together. We must find a place to repair it before it's too late. And then we've got our other items that we had. Okay, that is us done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button, do all of those things. They really help. If you want to watch the next episode, it's available right now on YouTube members. Go and check it out. We have early access on every single video we upload. Equally, if you just want the unique stuff that we put up there for 99p, you can watch a load of the Kingdom Legacy. The Kingdom Legacy? Yeah, Kingdom Legacy. Is that what it's called? Campaign. We've also got a load of sort of teach myself how to play and unique playthroughs over there. Loads of content for that kind of money. It just shows some support for the channel as well. It really does mean a huge amount. As always, thank you so much. I'll see you again next week.